Okay, I don't know what happened there, but I'll edit that out. Um, we're finishing up with the affirmations, and part of the affirmation, ooh, as my best friend calls my glasses, my Edith Bonkers. They're reading glasses. Anyway, they talk about the affirmation ends with "I'm a strong black woman," and Kaylin goes, "Well, I'm a white woman," but again, just a haha moment. She's kind of nervous. Like I said, they're in the South. She's the only white woman in the room, so she's kind of like, okay, whatever. And so we move on, and everyone sits down and discuss just hellos, and I guess as they're getting the food, um, Canberra brings up racism. Here's my issue. I have no problem with discussing racism and colorism in even a mixed setting. Understand, we as blacks, we do need to learn how to give a little of some grace. And I know it is the South, and they do have a long history with this color, but it's time for us to stop. The brunch wasn't about this. It wasn't about racism. It wasn't about any of that. I understand Canberra had her first issue with racism, probably coming up, like leading up to the brunch. But that shouldn't have been a conversation she should have had at that moment. Because, yes, I understand Kaylin's issue. I went to a predominantly white undergrad. It was about maybe 20 black people on the whole campus. Um, and yes, we all knew each other. So, I understand that moment of feeling like, wow, I'm the only one of me in this class. So I get how Kaylin felt. That's why she got up. She left out while they were discussing the issue of racism and colorism, and her feelings were hurt, and she was crying. And so Letitia and Antoinette and Latrice's business partner, or whoever she is, she was there as well. I can't remember her name from last week, but she also went out there and explained to her, no, come in and, get, we understand we're not talking directly about you and your family and all of that. We're talking about those that we've had these encounters with. So Kaylin took a deep breath, calmed herself down, and stopped crying because, as she said, I'm not racist, and you know, she just didn't want to feel like her family ever hated people. Well, when she sat back down, um, I think Letitia told her, we're going to give you a chance to speak. I know she felt some kind of way, and she said, well, listen, my family, we come from kind of an affluent background. My grandfather was Jefferson Davis. Here is my problem, Marie and Essie. Y'all in public, and I'm not a big. I don't know. Like, my family is from the South, but that was two generations back for me. But understand, I've been down south. I go visit. I understand there is a divide. My honey, he basically, his family is, rooted in Alabama, and he still goes down there. And I had never seen any of this. Like I said, my grandmother is from New Orleans, Jefferson Parish. They come from an affluent black family, so they had a little bit of money. So it was weird when I went down to Alabama and I seen the divide. But there are certain things that I did love about the South, even when I just go visit New Orleans. That Southern hospitality, oh, I love it. People hold your hand and they're very gracious, but there are spots that are still very segregated and racially charged. So I understand how that goes. But Marie and Essie were very disrespectful to poor little Kaylin because y'all shouldn't have brought this. This shouldn't have been a conversation brought with this woman sitting in the room if y'all didn't want to hear her side of things. She basically was just trying to say, my family's not racist. I never grew up with that. Understand this, blah, blah, blah. I think what pissed me off was don't sit in mixed company and then you talk about race and then get offended when the racists get pissed. Come on, that ain't how that goes, you idiot. Anyway, I was done with that. I was like, come on now. They were speaking over her, so all of a sudden Marie jumps up. This is about Letitia making an announcement, not this, and well, y'all started it. You can't do that. That was why she got up and walked out in the first place, and was asked by the person who's throwing the function, by all means, make your conversation, have your say. So she basically they got into this shouting match, and the councilman got up and left. Y'all tacky broads again. This is supposed to be something business minded. And Marie, if you were claiming that this was about your girl Letitia doing what she got to do, and I was very offended for Kaylin because Tambra, you brought this up. Don't she didn't disrespect Marie. Marie disrespected her, and then to dare her to come over there and act a fool, y'all. Even the woman, the Fair Street lady, she was kind of upset and offended. Like, come on now, this must be about business, right? Y'all supposed to be business women. Marie, I'm sick of hearing Google me because we ain't got to Google you to see you with the BS all the time. So that was my issue with Marie and her antics. So that was that. That was Belle Collective, everybody. I'm sorry. Rate, comment, and reply. Subscribe to this channel. I'll have a lot more to say about a lot of things. Today is kind of a day that I decided to do some other content as well. So be on the lookout for new content. Hopefully I can get something out at least twice a day if I do what I got to do. So I will set up a prep list of what I will be reviewing as well as what else is going to be on this channel. So again, rate, comment, and subscribe. Thank you. Have a good night.